6/8/2025. So I got about 3 main things I need to cover real quick. Actually, let's make it 4. First of all, I'm a little behind on. I have not. The last update has not been updated. Has not been edited or anything done to it yet. I filmed it. Actually, I might have started the edit. I don't know. But I just finished uploading the last of the 4 videos from Labor Day weekend. Memorial Day weekend. Labor Day weekend's the next fun weekend coming up. Which... Actually, let's talk about Labor Day. So I sold that one scooter to my cousin. And then this past week, I used my scooter, my main scooter, to commute to work. Somewhere along the way, this tire, the back tire, decided it didn't want to be a goddamn tire anymore. So now, studio is I have not finished putting stuff away from Memorial Day, and it's a workshop. So earlier, I was vibing, the idea of filming an episode. And then my wood pile fell down after I just reshifted, so I'm like, I feel like that's a sign that I should try and do that. But now it's like about to rain. So I don't think I'm gonna try and do an episode today. This bike is straight up in my way. But I just covered a lot real fast. I got a haircut, beard trim. Not fabulous, but not as... I don't look... Wow, the footage, like literally watching the videos from that weekend are just like... I just look awful. I should have just been wearing a helmet the entire time. I would have looked better. I would have looked far more interesting, at least. That hair last weekend was a mess. Not last weekend, the weekend before. But man, that was a rough hairdo. That was a rough hair day. I really needed that haircut. I actually went extra short. We went long on the top. I don't recall okaying that, but whatever. Last time I kind of had to mess up my lines. I feel like I just got to work on my communication with describing what I want, because I want, even cut on top, even beard. It's a nice lion's mane, and then my line's done right. Oh, I didn't shave yesterday. I was supposed to do that yesterday. Oh well. I guess it's Sunday. Tuesday's my next day off. A little more scattered this week. Yes. That's the kind of schedule I like. Right, I'm like on a day, off a day, on a couple days, off a day. I love that. Allows me to like prep for, making videos and then making videos. But yeah, I got the light all over there for the scooter so I could see what I was doing. I still can't get that off. I'm waiting on hearing back from people I bought the scooter from. Because I think I want to buy a new tire, a new back wheel, but I kind of want to do it through them, and I also am hoping they can send me, I'll probably just look one up at some point, a video on how to get the wheel off and put a new wheel on. Because I don't want to try and take apart the wheel, make changes to the wheel, and then put it back on. I'm not a mechanic. I'm sure just taking the wheel off and putting the wheel back on, it's plenty of mechanic work right there for me. I already can't do that, so it's crazy because I just fixed the scooter because when I got back I was missing one screw to hold the little LCD screen on, so I went to Ace, got a couple of new ones, so I have a backup, and now I'm down to no Scooty, which was upsetting because yesterday was a beautiful day. I saw an electric bike and an electric scooter. And I couldn't have fun on electric. And the bike is boring. The bike is boring. I know I got to use it at some point, but also it's not a great area for a bike. I need to like go somewhere with it, and it's like that just becomes a whole ordeal. I need to go to one of these parks that's connected through this one trail that's perfect for, you know, doing like a 5-10 mile bike ride, you know. But like getting there is the pain. If I was back where I lived in Illinois, I could go, you know, there were 2 ways to the trail. Easy ways that I knew. Get there very easily. But now it's like I gotta cross over either a main road. Like I'm in like this weird little, like a train here, big road here, fast road where people go 40, fast road where people go 40. It's like, I'm like, it's so much smaller than where I used to live too. Because there's probably, I don't know, 200 houses here. Where I used to live, it was like 2,000 houses before you were trapped by heavy roads, you know? Or water, you know? We had a train, but it wasn't that much of a concern. It wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't really, like, it didn't really slice through neighborhoods, that train. For us, it just kind of came over the river and went through a block and then went back over the river. No. And then went right back next to the river. It's weird. Weird setup. But yeah, man. It was so much easier to get around in, like, go for a 10-mile adventure without having to worry about cars as much, you know? The only thing I miss about where I used to live. I live in here. But yeah, I wanted to do a campfire story. I got an idea for that. But I need to do a couple more episodes in here, man. Back to my roots, you know? What's the point of buying the shit? I mean, you know, storage. But yeah, that's about it. I think that's all I got for you today. But man, no, I got more. I got one more thing I want to discuss. I worked 10 days straight before the trip. And then I had 4 days off from work. But that first day was pack up the car, drive there. Driving there's a lot, packing is a lot, and then get all set up and all that. It was day one. I filmed a lot day one, right? But I think day two was the day I actually did all the episodes. And then day two was me filming 2 episodes. And we went late because cousins went fishing. And, of course, they haven't seen my videos, so they didn't realize I try to film while it's still daylight. Golden hour came. I was trying to set it up. They were still fishing. Golden hour wrapped up. They came back from fishing, and I was like, I got it. We gotta spend this out. And then the next day, everybody was just going home. So I'm like, what the hell? I'll go home too. I came home, unpacked everything. I went and scooted around a little bit more, of course, before I left. And that was day 3. Day 4, I was editing, like nonstop, importing, uploading, editing. Actually, I didn't No, I literally started. Dog, why is it like you about trying to fall on me, man? Oh my gosh. You didn't hear that. Oh no, he hit the train. I think the train will be fine though. Now I gotta maneuver over there. This mess of a studio. Ugh, that's what the ruckus was. I thought the ruckus... Oh, I have a sheet over this because the sun sometimes will hit it, and I don't want the sun hitting it. I should probably switch out what train I have. I'm just going to lay you down gently. I'm just going to pull you off and lay you down gently as well. Gotta recover you guys. Back in your little nappy situation. Where were you? There's no room for you. Clearly you were the problem in this situation. Okay. Sec. Only downside to a big bulky camera. You can't really film yourself easily while you're trying to maneuver around. So anyway, day 4 of the trip of my 4 days off, I started editing by editing the first episode of the 2 where it's scooter footage. And it took me all that day. I worked the next 6 days. And those first couple of days, I finished that episode. Actually, it was the next day I finished that episode. I think I almost got the rough edit done that first day off, that Tuesday, I think it was. It's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, yeah. And then I got all the other edits done throughout the week, but it was I worked 6 days straight, and then I was just burnt. I was burnt out, and then my first day off, it's I need to go get a haircut. I went to Ace. I ran a couple other errands. It was a lot. So I went hard for almost, I think, 18 days. I did the math. And dude, I need a day off every now and again from just everything. That's why I liked having sporadic days off, because then I could have a day where I just hang and, maybe do some thought work type stuff. But it's been a rough 3-4 weeks. It's been going nonstop. I pushed myself that 4 days. I was it's not a 4 days off. It was 4 days of me pumping out some content, because it's I got people to film with. I got property where I can kind of do whatever I want, in the sense of I knew what I wanted to do, and it's I know my uncle wasn't gonna care about that, me filming on scooters and me scooting around and all the stuff I was gonna do there. I knew I'd be fine, so I was just go, go, go. But of course I forgot the charger, so I didn't do as much scootering, but I still did a lot. It wasn't a lot. It was very little relaxing. Whenever I was relaxing, I was just kind of recouping and getting ready for the next go. So things are finally calming. Oh gosh, it's raining. I gotta close the door. So since it's raining and I'm still out here, I think I'm just gonna work on some of this real quick. If I film something after cleaning it up, I'll move this clip to the end, but not. Just remember, peace, love, and you just need a day to chillax every now and again. Try to have that in your life. I hope you do. I'm kind of blessed to kind of get that occasionally. I kind of do myself in on that most of the time, but chillax.